Europa League FC Midtjylland vs Eintracht Frankfurt prediction, team news, lineups preview. Struggling FC Midtjylland welcome one of the most in-form clubs in Europe to hurling in the Europa League on Thursday, when Eintracht Frankfurt travel to the MCH Arena. The hosts have only just ended a lengthy losing run, while Frankfurt looks set to be Bayern Munich's closest challengers for the Bundesliga title this season. Match preview. History beckons for Frankfurt this week, because they could equal an all-time Europa League record if they avoid defeat in Denmark. The current record for the longest unbeaten run stands at 18. Set by Chelsea between 2013 and 2019, but Frankfurt are now just one shy of equaling that streak, following an unbeaten start. Frankfurt were last in the competition when they won it during the 2021-22 season, and are rightfully among the favourites to do so again under Dino Topmøller, being one of 8 clubs yet to suffer defeat at the halfway stage of the league phase. It is not just in Europe where Frankfurt have been excellent too, because they have lost just one of their last 15 matches in all competitions, and that was against reigning champions Bayer Leverkusen. Die Adler recorded a 5th straight win at the weekend, beating Werder Bremen 1-0 to pick up where they left off before the international break, moving them into second, 6 points behind Bayern. In that 5-game winning run alone, there have been a few eye-catching results, including a 3-2 success at Stuttgart, as well as a 7-2 thrashing of Bochum. Topmøller's men also beat Borussia Mönchengladbach to reach the last 16 of the DFB Pokal. And a matchday 4 win over Slavia Prague in this competition means they are one of a cluster of sides breathing down the neck of Lazio in first place. 4 of those 5 recent wins have come at home, but they have proven they are competent travelers too, winning 4 of their last 6 on the road. It has been a while since they faced Danish opposition in Europe though, with the last meeting coming all the way back in the 2006-2007 season against Brøndby. And a draw on that occasion extended a fine record of just 1 defeat in 6 games against clubs from the country. Midtjylland are in a good position at the halfway mark, sitting 13th. Comfortably inside the qualification places, and just 2 points off the top 8. Form of late is of great concern though, because a narrow 1-0 home win over Silkeborg on Monday was required to end a 4-game losing run for Thomas Thomasberg's men. Some results in that streak were very concerning too, including a 5-1 home thrashing at the hands of Brøndby, and a 2-0 defeat in Bucharest against FCSB on matchday 4, which saw goalkeeper Elias Olafsson comically kick the ball at opposing striker Daniel Berlija for a goal just 6 seconds into the second half. Those results saw them concede top spot in the Danish Superliga to Copenhagen, and ended their unbeaten start in Europe, which had begun well, and a run of 8 games unbeaten on home soil on the continent should provide some belief they can get back on track. Having scored just 2 goals in their last 5 matches suggests they may struggle though, especially given the level of opposition they are facing, a class above the only other German side they have faced in Europe. Hoffenheim, on matchday 1 this season. Team news. The only confirmed absentee for the hosts is set to be Chilean striker Dario Osorio, who has now missed the last 2 games, and was not available for his nation during the recent international break. Many players are closing in on a return though, including Christian Sorensen, who should return from illness, as well as Cho Gyusung and Morone, from respective knee injuries, but it is unclear when Frankelino and Errol Simser may return. Frankfurt will be without fullback Rasmus Christensen, who will miss the chance to return to his homeland here due to a thigh injury, while fellow Dane Oscar Højlund is also absent and will not return until next month. Sasa Kalajdzic's long road to recovery from another ACL tear will keep him sidelined until 2025. And Oriol Amenda's ligament injury has him ruled out until February. Omar Marmoush suffered the rare feeling of not finding the net in the weekend win, after scoring in 4 straight games prior. But the Egyptian has been used in this competition as well as for domestic matters, and has 2 goals plus an assist in the league phase so far. FC Midtjylland possible starting lineup: Olafsson, Mabu, Diao, Beck Sorensen, Anderson, Castillo, Martinez, O Sorensen, Bischoff, Buxa, Gagorza. Eintracht Frankfurt possible starting lineup: Trapp, Collins, Tuda, Koch, The 8, Knopf, De Houd, Larsen, Gotza, Uzun, Marmoush. We say, FC Midtjylland 1-3 Eintracht Frankfurt. Midtjylland have been struggling of late, both offensively and at keeping goals out of their own net. So may struggle against a ruthless Frankfurt side that have been sweeping everybody aside with little fuss recently. The 1-0 win over Bremen at the weekend was not quite as emphatic as some that have come before it. But with the form of Marmoush especially, there is nothing stopping Frankfurt from blowing their hosts away here. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.